So, hello everyone, my name is Ashpat and today we are going to work on something really different which I don't think will work or not. Actually, I don't know, right? So, instead of cursor, let's open VS Code first. Okay, so let me move the VS Code to another screen. It's not great. Okay, let's go. Yes, so wait, let me open the folder where it was GDG website, right? Yeah. Now, what we are going to do is that yes, so we are good to go, I guess. Okay, so um so the concept is that okay, you just need to do something crazy which I'm doing right now. Yes. Sure. I think everything is visible. Yes, it's visible. Okay, so the concept is that let me just open another tab. Yes. Okay. Excel draw. Yes, so concept here is that let's think about a website. Let's see, this is the website which I'm making right now. GTG website. There is front end. Okay, and then there is backend. Right now, let's think of it like a full stack app. But here the twist is we don't have any backend right now, and for that, what we are going to do? That's the biggest question, right? Now, instead of making the backend, if like come to think of it, what do we actually need? And let me show you the website first, then I'll just um wait, then I'll explain everything to you. So currently, as you can see, um we have this website, and what we actually want to make here is that in this website all the data should be updated timely. Let's say we are doing an event, we are making anything else, whatever we are doing, we have to update it here, right? Now the thing is, if we don't have any backend, how we are going to do it? So for that particular problem, what I am thinking is right now that first of all I have to make sure that there should be a data point from where the data should come to uh, our browser, or come to our website. Now the data which is coming from the website should also need to be maintained by the team. Now what will be the easy way? You can say I can use Supabase, that's totally fine, and that's more reasonable in this condition. But what I was thinking, that let's do something challenging. So I just had a concept in my mind. Why not we use some kind of easy or familiar way for the users which help the team to update data timely, and also it is easy to understand, right? So that's what I am doing right now here, and I am trying to make sure that the data which we are providing should be stored safely and can be managed by my team, also visible on the website. So that's the whole thing here. Now let's move forward with our Excel. Okay, so let's look into this. So we have front end, we have back end. As I show you the front end, now we have front end, we don't have back end completely like implemented. So what we are going to do, we are just going to create a database, and usually databases, you can guess, like we have many databases we can use. We are going to use sheets. Okay, sheets as the database. So this will be database, right? Okay, so this is going to be the database. So what we are going to do is that whenever someone come, it hits the front end, and the front end will hit the back end. How? Let me show you. Front end will not actually hit the back end, it will hit a API which will be connected to the which API basically connected to the sheets, and from the sheets data will go to the front end. Okay, now this backend, what is this backend, right? So this backend is nothing but just a API, just a simple symbol API. Okay, so API which is connected to the sheets, right? That's the whole plan here. So what I am doing is that using the database, the sheets as a database, easy to implement and easy to understand. Now let's move forward, that is it possible or not. So let's just go through the internet, what we are doing, what we do mostly, right? Now let's move to that part. Okay, so we have okay, so cloud AI. Hmm. Okay, so the first question we should ask, because we are not going in for the coding thing. So what I would just wanted to ask, that is it possible to use Google Sheets as database in Next.js frontend or any frontend? That's the most basic question we are going to ask, because I don't know about this. Is it possible or not? Okay, so Okay, use Google official sheet, require OAuth authentication and API key and everything. Third party sheet, RESTful API for Google Sheets. Sheety converts sheet to JSON API. Okay, Sheets on. Sheets on. Okay, try Sheets on. That's good. That's actually we can actually use this, right? That's a very good example for this. Okay. Does it have any pricing? Let me just see. Free 1000 raw per sheet, unlimited spreadsheet, unlimited request, unlimited rows per sheet. Okay, one sheet can have 1000 rows. That's more than enough for now, I guess. Uh, so let's just get started with this. Okay, so but still there is a big question in my mind. Um, if we are using any third party tool or software, whatever we are using, like Sheets on or something, is it good idea or not? Because I don't know this. I've just never tried this any before, so I just wanted to make sure that does it works or not. Okay, so we have Google Sheet API, we have okay, public sheets, read only, make sheet publicly viewable, use CSV export. So I actually don't need anything updated from the website, right? I just want to read. Okay, condition here is that I just want to read the sheet and the updates are made by team on the sheet, not through the website. Public sheet plus CSV. Yeah, okay. Public sheets. Make the Google Sheet publicly viewable. Anyone with the link can view. Fetch it directly in your Next.js app. No authentication needed. Quick setup. That's exactly what I was thinking. Instead of sheets and everything, why should just like to why we need to do these things, right? When we are making a backend, we are saying that okay, this backend is going to be an easy way to implement your database and CMS. So why just not make it something very easy to understand, very easy to implement, and very easy to work on, right? When it comes to my team, if I think I have 12 members, let's say, so I just sent the link to them and they are going to work on that, right? And I'll just make sure that website should not expose any link of the sheet so that anyone can change the data. That's what I really don't want right now. um so my plan is that okay, let's just try build a sheet first, then integrate it to your project so that we can actually look into the things that it is working or not, right? First of all, wait. Okay, Okay, so your sheet ID, and sure. This means that GID stands for the tabs and sheet ID stands for the sheet. Okay, so every sheet will have multiple tabs and every tabs. Okay, I don't want to that do this thing, right? That's not what I want here. I just want to make sure that thing should be simple to implement for me also, because this is something which I'm experimenting. So if I'm going to use this, I just going to make a call to a open URL of the sheet, then get the data from the sheet and just, you know, add it to my website. So it's pretty good, I guess. Like, I can use it on lots of projects. So let's just build this, right? Let's just start working on this. What I'm going to do, I have explained it here. Now let's just move on to the code. Okay, so from where data is coming, right? Right now we have this JSON format. So first of all, we have to make a API. We have to make a folder. This is going to be the database. Okay, so in this we will have index.ts, right? And we are going to make the call. So here what they send us, simple fetch in a server component or API route. Okay, so first of all we have to create a function that is good. I'm sorry. So that is going to be a function which is going to get the sheet data from the open sheet. Also we need to make a open sheet. Let's just make that. Okay, sheet sort new, right? Okay, so we have to, thanks, let's share. Okay, so it's it's basically nothing. We are just making sure that, okay, this link should work, right? Okay, understood. What I was thinking, understood, totally. I think, I don't know what's happening here, but okay, I know what to do. I just need to write the code. I just need to write a function, and in that function I just need to get the response. Await fetch. Okay, we are going to use fetch. Yes. function get CSV, nothing we want here. Let's say let okay. So post response equal to await fetch. Okay. Now we have to fetch, and we are going to pass the URL here, and we'll just see console.log. Right. So what this is what I am thinking right now. Wait, what I said? Export default get CSV, right? That's exactly what I want. Get CSV from database. Okay. So I just want to use get CSV and that's it. Now if I just run this server and pin run dev, I hope it works. Okay. Yeah, that will work, and it will just open a website. That's a lot. That's a lot. So what I want, body zero application. So this is the whole thing which is getting here, right? Now what if I just change the sheet and see that what what is going to happen, right? Let's name, give the name to the rows, and then just like I'm in columns. Okay, so we have a column and the title will go something like this. No, we can name it, right? I don't think so. Anyways, so let's say name role plus, and I'll just say unit for it rows, and class will be well, right? Now the thing is it will be saved, auto saved, right? So if I just I think this should work. Option depth 2.
It's 1 o'clock.
No, I want response, which I've response. Wow. Yeah, great. Hmm. That's great. Okay, so I think the error is something else. Let me just see. I have took it viewer hit anything. Okay, that should work. That's what I have to do, and then fetch URL and response.text. Okay, so that's pretty simple. No, that doesn't make any sense, but yet. Okay, no, just reload it. Bro, why it's not being reloaded? Just close the server. Uh, okay, have I written something wrong? Console.log response.text. Inspect element. What was in console? The thing was in console. There was no text in the response, so I guess what it can be. No, again. No, again. Response. Wait, feature. And still we don't have any response. That's strange, because that should work, because it's open and the data will come in the form of JSON, not JSON, at least true or false, something like this. Anyways, maybe it doesn't work, maybe I just don't know. This should work. Get CSV. Okay, it's not included. Mhm. I guess course issue. Let's then just use that alternate approach of Sheets ID API key. Um, Credentials. Okay. Quota and system limits means I guess there will be no charges. That should there should not be any charges, right? That's what I guess. Okay, API reference, I can go there. And also I just need credentials, so I would love to have the credentials. Let's see. They are saying that I already have one, right? Create credentials. Auth request. Yeah. Help me to choose. I think that will be Google Sheets API. Yeah, next. To Google your own applications. This will create a service. That's strange. They're saying that data belonging to your NPS such as your apps, cloud, flash backend, this will create. Okay. No, no, no. That's not what I want. Okay. So what's the issue is here that it's not calling actually, right? It's not calling the API which we are using right now. Yeah, because we are reloading and there is nothing which we can get from the API. That means we do not have to follow this approach. We have something not very right here. Okay, so what we can do, what we can do, what we can do. No, the approach is right. The approach is actually right. What I can think of, because that's the API key, that's the sheet ID. We are clear here. But the thing is that even with all these API, why we are not able to grasp the data? That's the big question. I am saying that okay, console.data. I am just calling this function, and if I just for checking that this function is being called or not, console.log. Hello, what? Okay, that's we are going to do. Hence, if I reload, there is not a lot. Hence, there is no data. Permission denied. Permission denied. Why? Because we have API key and still we cannot access it. That's wrong. That's not what I was wishing for. Like, actually, that's. Hmm. Okay, enabled. We need to enable this. Enable. I think it should be enabled for now. Okay, now it's enabled. And we have the website. This means okay. Reload this again. Only on start. Only on start means wait, wait. That's okay. I think I get it. I'm saying here that okay. Import let's say what was it? Use effect from React, right? What I'm saying, use effect. What? Let's just use this. Whenever it reloads, it will take some time. And it's just going to get okay. So we're saying that if you enable it, you wait for the few minutes for the action propagate to your system and retry. We have to wait for a minute, and after that the data will come to our website. That's great. That's a great news because at the first stage it was not, it was just showing that okay, data is not present. So whoever is watching, you can just comment out and ask doubts what I am building, what I am doing right now. That will be great. But again, for some reason I can't reload. No issues. Wait, use effect and react. What? Okay. Use planet. Mm-hmm. फिर ना ना एकदम सही जैसे लोगों को होता है ना 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 सही okay so QDG on campus I just the fuck it's not loading I think can be the issue. I'm saying call get CSV. It was working. Okay. Now what? That means reload, right? Only once. Okay. Mm. Oh, Okay, I'll continue this video tomorrow. I'm going to get some sleep. Bye bye, guys. Good night and take care.